It's taking a hot minute. And that's okay. I'm going to put that up. There we go. I got my coffee. Hi, everybody. Hi, guys. Welcome. There's Mona and Nancy and Ellie. Ellie's on the road. I love it. Marilyn, Lainey, Misty. Hi, guys. It's funny that you say Happy Thursday because Tony and I thought it was Friday all day today. I don't know. We get kind of lost in our days. Hey, Dawn. Hi, Diana. Hey, Karen. Hey, Mary. Hi, Donna, Robin. Oh, good. We're getting a good group. I know Susan and Kasaya were live. I don't know if they finished. I didn't get a chance to watch them because I was getting prepped. Hi, Carol. Hi, Faye. Hi, Heidi. Hey, Sarah. Sarah, I miss you. So does Tony. Hi, Sabrina. Hi, Kathy. Hi, guys. Hi, Debbie. If I didn't see you, please say hello again. Hi, Marilyn. Karen. Hi, guys. Good afternoon. So I've done quite a bit of prep. So I'm hoping this won't be, I'm not even going to say the word because if I do, then it'll be a 3 or 4 hour video or live, so I'm not even going to say it. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I'll tell him. Hi, Diane. Hi, Anita. Hi, Annie. Hi, guys. Okay, so what we're going to do today is a highly modified everyday crossbody by Car Threads. So this is the front of the pattern. Let me show it to you. Oh, I don't have the front of the pattern. Oh, dear. Well, I have one I can show you. I brought the one I use occasionally in. So this is the everyday crossbody, and this one I did exactly like the pattern. Hi, Val. Hi, Harrison Handmade Goods. I love that. So this is the one that I carry sometimes. This is the deep red faux by Simply Classic that I carry on my website. Just FYI, it is gorgeous. But this is the pattern original, even down to the strap ends. These are the same strap ends that she has in her pattern. In the pattern, she has a back slip pocket that is done in a very unique way. I love how she does it. However, it doesn't fit my phone. And I have an old phone, an iPhone 14, although tomorrow Tony and I may go get an iPhone 17. We're 3 releases behind, which is not a big deal, and there's nothing wrong with our phones. So we're going to go look at them. I don't know that we'll do it, but anyway, slip pocket on the back, which I like. I am going to put a slip pocket on the back, but I'm going to make it the whole width. So that's one change. So the slip pocket on the back is going to be the entire width of the back piece. Lori, you made it. And then in the front, there is this, it's kind of a modified wallet type. It's got a nice slip pocket. Oh, there's a penny in here, guys. A penny for good luck. I think I'll just leave it in there. And then card slots. And then on this side, there is a slip pocket and a little coin pocket. So the other modification besides the slip pocket that goes all the way across, I'm going to take this off because it's annoying me, is on that front wallet type pocket, I am going to just do a slip pocket. I don't use credit card slots typically in bags. Never have, and I don't anticipate that I will because I love my Mega Accordion wallet. That's what I use every day. But I am going to make this pocket because normally this is where I put receipts. This is where I put my phone. etc. So I am going to make this just minus the coin and this slip pocket and the card slot. So I'm going to make this little front zippered area. And then on the inside in the second compartment is a zipper pocket and a slip pocket, which I am going to do both of those. But look how big it is. It's really a good size. So I love this one. So there it is, the Everyday Crossbody by Car Threads. I love how she does the hidden connectors. Wait till you see it. I hope I can remember how to do it. I have my directions right here just in case I forget. Hi, Kimberly. I have 11. You have 1,000 miles to go. You have had a great time, haven't you, Ellie? You've just taken a road trip, and I think that's fabulous. Okay, so we're going to get started. I don't know if you can see this box behind me. It's over here. Nope, it's over here. I can't even do it. It's over right back there. It's a big, tall box. If we have time, I might do a mail opening. I haven't even opened the box. It's my leather haul from Sunday Night Leather at, what is today, Thursday? Wow, that was fast. It's my leather haul from USA Leather, Yellowstone Leather Custom. So if we have time, I will open it with you guys. Hi, Candace. It's been amazing. I'm so glad. I am so glad. All right, so we're going to start. I already made my crossbody strap. And I made my crossbody strap the way I've been making them because I have a die for this. It's very similar to the way she does it. I just have a die for this shape. So I already made it. So I add a little extra on here so I can put this down here. And I've really kind of gotten used to these extra big rivets, double cap rivets. I might start selling them because I really like them. I really like them. So we'll see. I don't know. Okay. Or maybe Lori will. Lori. Hi, Annie. Good. We have a good group. Okay. So I've done all my prep. I've cut out all my pieces. And because we're not doing the coin purse, we're not doing the card slots, it should go fairly fast. Famous last words. So I've got my little stack of pieces here that we're going to do. I guess I should show you what I'm doing it out of. How about that might be helpful. I'm doing it out of leather, this paisley leather. Isn't that gorgeous? It is very much like the aqua leather that I'm carrying. The rivets are, I think they're just called wide rivets. I got them at Tandy, but I think they're very close to 15 millimeter. They're big and they're very nice. They're shorter, but they're big. And then for my lining, I'm using this gray bengaline fabric from Mood Fabrics. Love it. For the other contrasting leather, I'm doing this taupe. So it's this and this. It's going to be gorgeous. It might have to be my new bag. I know it. I know I say it every time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I have one in the aqua that is leather too that I'm carrying. So I may not. I don't know. We'll see. But it's not a everyday crossbody. It's a tiny bit smaller. It's the Louis modified. We'll compare it. Maybe we should compare them when we're done. Maybe we'll do that. So I did, thank you, Carol. I'm so excited. I did skive all my pieces, so we should be ready to go. Bengaline is a very fraying fabric, just FYI. So you would want to interface it, and I interfaced all my pieces with just a, this happens to be Woven Fuse, I believe, from Got Interfacing. Barb at God Interfacing. I think that's the name of it. I don't quote me. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Oh, you know, no, it's not. This is the new woven interfacing from Simply Classic. I don't know the name, what she calls it, but that's what this is. This is her new adhesive woven interfacing. It's very nice, very nice. All right, so we're gonna take these. These are piece, let me get you the number, piece T, the letter, piece T. And down each side on these little short ends, I'm gonna put you down here so you can actually see what I'm doing. We measured down a certain distance and put a piece of double-sided tape. And then we're gonna fold these down to that line. Okay, on both of these. These are the little wings for that front pocket. And I really like this front pocket. You're doing vegetable soup today? I love it. Dawn, it's Yellowstone Custom. The website is Yellowstone Custom Fabric. No, Yellowstone Custom Leather is how you reach it. It's kind of hard to find sometimes. I don't know why. Okay, then we're going to put right sides together. Hi, Jan. Jan's been traveling. She's just a traveling woman, so she's not been here. Thankfully, she's back. But Dawn has been doing good. Sarah is here, I think. Lori's been doing good. I have the best admins. But I am going to say this out loud. If there is anybody here that would like to join our admin group, please reach out to me. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. I'm not getting rid of any of my admins. They're all fabulous people, but some of them work during the day. And you know me, I tend to go live during the day. So it can be hard. It's hard for them, you know? Okay, let me see what I'm doing. Let me make sure I know what I'm doing. Okay. Let me get to my directions, guys. Oh, please. There we go. There we go. Yeah. And actually, that's not right. We're going to put wrong sides together. I knew that wasn't right. Wrong sides together. So just email me. Don't send me a message here because I won't see it. Okay, let's do this correctly. How about that, you guys? Wrong sides together. Okay, now we're going to stitch down all four, top stitch actually. And there's raw edges here, so don't worry about that. Let me see what my stitch like this. Let me turn it up. We're going to stitch all the way, and I'm going to start on one of these raw edges because that's going to end up in a seam. So I'm going to back stitch. And I'm using gray thread, which I rarely use. Not that, no reason why, I just rarely use it. Okay, let's do the other one. If you've never heard of bengaline, this bengaline fabric, let me check messages. It is a very high-end lining. It's not that expensive. Just keep in mind, on Mood Fabrics, there are actually, oops, sorry, a couple versions of it. I have the cheaper one. Just FYI. I don't have the one, I think there's one for like $18 a yard. This is not it. All right, perfect. Okay. Then we are going to fold them, let's see, photo G. I don't really care which is the right or wrong side, but we're going to fold these long ways together and make a mark. So bengaline on Mood Fabrics. That's where I got this. They have black, gray, ivory, red, pink, kind of a gold color. And then on this folded edge here, we're going to measure down and make a mark. What she tells you to in the pattern. And then we're going to stitch that. Ellie went to Springfield Leather. I love it. It's like a girl in a candy store, you know? All right, now we're going to stitch down to that line 1/8 of an inch. And you know what? I'm going to come up from the bottom. I don't think it matters. Yeah, she actually tells you to come up from this end. All right, there's one. And here's the second one. You guys, I have a huge restock coming tomorrow of the 27 card slots and some other stuff that I'm out of. So a huge restock tomorrow. Been waiting on it for a while. Okay, so I'll probably go live tomorrow. If we don't get to the leather today, we'll do it tomorrow. Tandy website says the rivets are 1/2 an inch. Okay. Yeah, I think I am gonna sell them. You know, I love them so much, so I figure if I like them, maybe other people would too. Okay. Now grab your zipper. Now on this zipper, this front zipper, you want it to be an exact length what she tells you. So don't do what I sometimes do and make it longer than you think it needs to be, because you don't want it to be any longer. Okay, I got to read these directions. Then on the wrong side, and I've already marked mine on each side up a certain distance from the end. Let me get over here so you can see. So each end I've marked up a certain distance. Okay. Then we are going to take our little wings, whatever we call those. There's a little thread there. Let me burn these because I didn't do it. I thought I did. You saw me. Okay. And we're going to take with the folded edge, we are going to take that and lay it like this on the wrong side. Let me just make sure. Photo J. Sides to secure the pins. On top of line edges, long edge. On the wrong side up. Okay, that's right. So wrong side up with the bigger end going towards the top. Along the edge of the zipper. Okay. And we're going to repeat that on this end, on the same side of the zipper tape. Hi, Simone. Hi. You can get, I just actually got a die. I haven't tried it yet. In the mail from AliExpress. And then I think Lori is actually going to start selling the 15mm die. We'll have to see if it works. I'm pretty sure it will. Okay. So this is how it works. It should be like this. So here's the right side of the zipper. And the wrong side with the wider part of these wings, we'll call them, is going towards the center. And we're going to stitch those on at 1/8 of an inch. Just basting. Is Lori still here? Because I'm pretty sure she's going to sell those eventually when she gets back home. We'll see. I think they fit the wide rivets. I'll try them and I'll let you guys know. Okay. Yes, you have ordered a bunch. Good. See there, guys? She's already looking out for you. All right, so that's what you have. I know it feels weird, but it's on the wrong side of the zipper. Okay, set that aside for just a minute. Grab your piece D, which is your zip tab. And on the right side, you should have one exterior and one lining. And on the right side, put pieces of tape on each short end. Okay. Now, let me just, I got to read the directions as I go, guys. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing, but you know, you never know. On the right side of your zipper, take your exterior, take the tape off one end, and I did put a little Decaville light on that, and we're going to attach that to the end of the zipper right there, and we're going to do the lining as well. Just like that. Okay. Then we are going to sew that on, and I believe the seam allowance is 3/8 throughout the pattern unless otherwise mentioned. Yes, it is. Okay, here we go. Okay, then we're going to fold those down and top stitch just along this zipper on the gusset. It's the bottom, tiny little bottom gusset. Okay. Then we are going to take the other short ends and attach them down on the other end of the zipper. It's a little awkward. Oops, I almost dropped a clip. I didn't do it. So, take the lining and don't twist anything. Take it and add it to this end. Just make sure your zipper is not twisted. And we'll double check before we do any sewing. All right, let's make sure. Right side, wrong side, wrong side. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, now we're going to sew that together and then turn it in top stitch. Okay. All right, let's top stitch that. Did we get it on? Okay, good. Phew. That would be embarrassing if I got it all mixed up. Hi, Dorothy. Carol, Mobius strip. What's that? I don't know what that is. I might have missed something. Okay. So now you have that little gusset. Now we are going to, whoops, stitch on each side of this as well. Okay. Just 1/8 of an inch. All right, let's do the other side. I've never heard of that. Never heard of that, Carol. Anybody else heard that? Interesting. I learned something today. Don't you, Donna? I know. You'll probably stop into Tandy while you're here. There's a Tandy in Calgary? I had no idea. All right. Now, we're going to find our centers. So, put your gusset, your little bottom gusset, that's what this is, together and mark your centers on each long end. Okay. And then mark your zipper center as well. Where's my pen? Here it is. You've heard of it? I never heard it. Never heard it before. Okay, I'm just marking my centers. So I can see them. Okay, perfect. Let me just make sure. Oh, she wants us to mark the center here on the gusset too. Okay, I'll do it. It's a little challenging, but I'll do it. So you want to pull these together and mark here on this end where your little wings are as well. This is actually an important little step because you use this down the road. Did I get it marked? Yeah. How about over here? Yep. Okay. Perfect. Sip of coffee is in order. Okay. All right, so we're going to set this aside, okay? Set this aside. Now, we're going to do our back panel. Now, remember our back panel, let me see. Oh, our back panel is where she does that. Let me show you. I'll show you what I'm doing different as I go. So this is her back panel that she does this slip pocket. Very unique. I would definitely try it at least once, okay? But I'm going to do it a little different because that one is a little too small for my phone. So what I'm going to do is I cut, here's my back panel, and I did put Decaville on it, and I skived the edges. I cut a piece that is the width of the back panel, and I cut it 5 inches tall. I'm gonna sew it a 1/4 inch across the top, right sides together. My lining in my little pocket is right sides together. Okay, so look at how good that gray looks with that taupe. Then we're gonna put those wrong sides together. It's kind of a taupey gray. So that's why I decided to use the gray Bengaline. We'll see. Now I'm gonna just top stitch across there. And I am not going to put, I may regret this, I am not going to put a magnetic snap. No, I'm not going to. I'm just making that decision on the fly. All right, so we're going to attach it to the back. The raw edges are together on the bottom. You bought the pattern. You know what? It is not a hard pattern. Sandy, people call her Sandy, is very detailed in her patterns. Do not be dismayed by that. There are a ton of pieces as well, but that's because she gives you a piece for every stabilizer. If you take it step by step, and I have a fully recorded video when I made that red one, it's really not that hard. It's just her pattern appears maybe that way. That's why you might be a little intimidated, but it's not. All right, I'm going to cut off my corners here. And I just completely missed it over here, so let's get it. Sandy is very detailed, which is an excellent trait for a bag designer, honestly. All right, so there is my back pocket. I can't show you my phone in it, but my phone will fit in there perfectly. Okay, so that's the back pocket. Let's go to the next step. So the next step is the card slot lining panel. I am not doing card slot lining panel. So what we're going to do is do the lining panel that's in this front one. Let me see which one it is. And let me just make sure. That's my zipper pocket. That's that one. Let me see. Yeah. Yep. It's this one. I'm doing things differently, so I had to think about what I was doing. Yep. I am, so on the flap, let me show you. So this front flap, she has card slots. I'm not doing those. Right here. I'm not doing the card slots, and I'm not doing that coin, that slip pocket, or I'm not doing this coin purse, or I am doing this slip pocket, but I'm doing this slip pocket on this side. Can you tell? Can you see it? Yeah. So that's the difference. I'm not doing the card slots, and I have my slip pocket, and I am gonna just add it all the way across. Yeah. So I've got it wrong sides together. I'm going to stitch across the top. Well, maybe I won't do that. Let me see. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do it on the bottom. I'll do it, stitch this raw edges together here. Across the top. What weight of leather ounces should I use for this type of bag? I can't skive. I would use something less than 2.0. Definitely. More like probably a lamb that you'll want to interface, because lamb is very soft and stretchy. And lamb is typically less than 1.5. In fact, I think I have some lamb in that box back there that I just bought from Yellowstone Fabric. So if we get time, we can open that up and I can show you. But if you're not going to skive, you'll definitely want something 1.5 or less. It is a lot of pieces, Donna. Don't be dismayed by that. She gives you pieces for all... Whoops, I just threw my clip in the trash. She gives you pieces for all the stabilizers. Okay, I want you guys to raise your hand. How many have you been seen digging in your trash can in the sewing room? I just threw that in the trash. Who's been seen digging in their trash in the sewing room? Raise your hand. It's on sale at, I've never used the stuff at Fabric Direct, the Bengaline, so I can't vouch for that. And $2.99 is a little suspicious to me. I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm using the Bengaline from Mood Fabrics. Okay, we're going to top stitch that. $2.99 for Bengaline. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. My guess is that would be a no. But I haven't seen it, so I don't know. You check your trash before you take it out. That's a really good idea, Donna. Or goat. Yeah, goat is typically a little thicker. And I usually skive my goat, just FYI. All right, so there is that. And we're gonna add that here. And let's see. Let me find my centers. You dumpster dive. I have thrown away, in fact, I am almost 100% sure I threw away a pair of these scissors one time. I was very distressed. I'm pretty sure I did. I couldn't find them anywhere. All right, so let's add this, which is my right side. Let's see. I like this side the best. Let's measure down. Hi, Suzanne. I'm going to put it down. That's too far. I'm going to put it down 1.5 inches. From the top. And sew that all the way around. It's nice to know, though, that I'm not the only one. We have to, you know, guys, we have to. All right, let's go down each side across the bottom. Hey, Dawn or Jan, if you have time, it's not a big deal. If the Bengaline is really $2.99 at Fabric Wholesale Direct, which, you know, Dawn said it is, so I believe her, go look at the ingredients, the contents of the Bengaline on Fabric Wholesale Direct and Mood, and see what the difference is, if there is any. There may not be any difference, and if there isn't, then it should be fine. Now I'm going to divide this pocket. Let me see, how big is my phone? My phone is 6 inches. So I'm going to come over a good 7 inches to make just a little pen pocket. You're camping and your aunt threw money in the campfire by accident. Oh, no, no. Oh my gosh. She was probably horrified. Oh dear, that's not funny, but it is. It's 100% polyester on Fabric Direct. Okay. I mean, if it's $2.99 and it's the same stuff, then that's a deal. All right, so that is my front slip pocket. Perfect. I love it. Let's have a sip of coffee. You wish it had an open toe foot for top stitching. Well, I'm here to make your dreams come true. This is the narrow foot that is open, if that's what you're referring to. I don't know if you can see it, but that's the narrow foot. I don't use it very often. I probably should. All right, let me see what I'm going to do next. 7 colors on Fabric Direct, yeah. Let me see. Card slots are next. I'm not doing those. Okay. Yeah. I'm not doing the coin purse, coin pocket. Okay. All right, so I think that is that. I think I'm gonna do my other. I'm gonna do my interior zipper pocket, which I did an overlay, and I already cut it out. So that's what I'm gonna do next. This is on the inside of the main body. I'm doing a modified everyday crossbody. Highly modified, really. Simplified, I should really say. It's simplified. So my zipper tape is right side up and my lining piece is right side up. Thank you, Dawn. Is it different ingredients? You know what I mean. Contents on Mood Fabrics. I might have missed what you said. I'm just gonna sew that down flat. Okay, then we're going to add the other side. It does look like a flip-flop, Mona. You're funny. It does look like a little flip-flop. All right, let's do this side. Okay, let's turn that and stitch that nice and flat. Okay. I mean, you can see how this mingling is fraying even though I interfaced it. Can you kind of tell that? the white lace I'm using. Oh, this, you mean this, Mary? This is Springfield Leathers. This was, you buy it by the piece. It's $11 per piece. But it comes in like 4 or 5 colors. But it's leather, so it would have to be skived. And it's fairly hefty leather. It would have to be skived for sure. All right, let's put our zipper pull on. If I can find my zipper pull. Oh, you know what? I need to go get one. I used the ones I had. Let me see. I should have one right here. I do. Springfield Leathers. It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous leather. It is thick, and like I said, it would have to be skived. I don't like that. Hold on. But you could hand skive it. All right, now let's add some tape. I don't think I will try. Thank you guys. It is gorgeous. I am the proud owner of it in 4 colors now. Because I like it so much. I know it. All right, let's put our zipper pull on. Our zipper. Yeah. I don't like that. Hold on. You know what? Let's do our little zipper jig. How about that? This is long enough to do that. Let's come over a little more. The opening isn't quite big enough, but I think that's going to be fine. There we go. Perfect. Now, I'm going to bring that in. I'm going to bring it in, as she says. Famous last words. Sticking to my tape. Okay. It's 191 GSM. Yeah, it's I got it for $9.99 a yard, and it's very wide. They have 2 versions of it. One is like $18, $19 a yard. The other one is $9.99. That's the one I'm using. All right, we're going to stitch around that hole. I'm not really sure the difference between them. I got samples of both, and I couldn't tell the difference, just FYI. So I thought, well, I'm going to get the cheaper one. And I like it. I haven't bought it in a while, so I don't know if it's the same price still or not. On Mood Fabrics. All went ahead and back stitch there, as you could tell. Okay, beautiful. You know, the other benefit of this, it's still the same price. Okay. Is you can close your zipper with this. It's a beautiful thing, guys. Look at that. I just closed my zipper with that. Kind of. It didn't work. Let's try it again. There we go. All right, so now let's turn this over. And we're going to sew down and close this pocket. Put it together. We don't need this pocket left open. There's some extra here that we'll cut off. It is a painful though because it's phrase. But I think the benefit of it really outweighs that because it's so luxurious. Just my opinion. I don't use it all the time, I have to say. All right, there is my inside zipper pocket. Let's cut off our excess zipper. Where's my scissors? I think there is on Bengaline somebody, I don't remember. I think it was Anne from Simply Classic. I mean, Simple Artful Stuff. I think she said there is a non-fraying Bengaline. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Donna, are you talking about this? This is the Zipper Jig by Myth Leather Co. It is the best thing since sliced bread. This is made out of airline metal. It's not gonna chip. It's never gonna change. It's beautiful. Zipper Jig by Myth Leather Co. All right, so those two are done. Now I am gonna do another inside slip pocket for the inside. And this one, I just folded the long edges in and put wrong sides together. And then I'm going to stitch across the top. And add a piece of trim. This wasn't even, so I'm just going to trim it off. You bought one, but you don't think it's accurate? You're talking about the leather gauge, Donna? Is that what you're talking about? That's this. This measures ounces and millimeters. However, I went to find it, to link it in a previous video. They don't carry them anymore. It was from Springfield Leather. It was $15. Springfield leather, pocket leather gauge. That's what this is. But I went to look for it and they don't carry it anymore. So you might call them. Springfield leather. Call them and see if they carry this any longer. I couldn't find it on their website, unfortunately. All right, let's add this little top trim. Yeah, they're I got it a couple years ago for $15. I know it was $15 because I remember seeing ones that were like $125, and I'm like, well, I'm not spending that. I don't know if Amazon has them, but it's better if you have one that measures both ounces and millimeters, if you can find one. You know, everything's gone up in price over the last few years. Oh, they have one, but it's different. That figures. Oops, very sticky, guys. It's very sticky. Okay, let's add this just shy of my middle line. Fold that over. And top stitch. You know, leather gauges you do have to calibrate, just FYI. So they should come with directions to calibrate them, Donna. So you may just need to calibrate the one you have. I calibrate that one on a regular basis because it I don't know why, but it loses its calibration. So, all right, we're going to add that to this lining piece. And again, I'm just going to find my centers. It might be worth calling them and asking if they have one that does both that's at a reasonable price. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to go down 1.5 inches. And I'm just going to eyeball it. Center. Then I'm going to use my little sew type magnets. And sew on those 3 sides. The other places you can check, and I have not checked, is Rocky Mountain Leather. Let's see. Rocky Mountain Leather, District Leathers. I am going to make a little pin pocket in here too. Just a small one. Rocky Mountain Leather, District Leathers. Let's see. Where else? Amazon, of course. You can check on Weaver Leather Supply. They tend to be a little more pricey. You could check with the Buckle Guy. He tends to be a little pricier. But those are all good sources. Tandy's. Tandy has one. All right. So we've got our inside slip pocket. We've got our inside zipper pocket. We've got our outside slip pocket. And we've got our little front slip pocket. Let me see. I think that's where I need to be. Yep. Now we're going to do our zipper gusset, our main zipper gusset. So I have 2 lining and 2 leather outside pieces, which I did put a little bit of Decaville Light. You got your Snickle box. Yeah, they're very expensive at leather suppliers. Yeah, I would definitely give Springfield Leather a call and see what they can do. I made this zipper too long, so I'm just going to, this one didn't need to be exact. Just going to add it. Very sticky. Okay, now I'm going to sandwich my lining. Speaking of snacks, I need a snack. Oh, you know what I have in here? I have some M&Ms. I'm going to have an emergency M&M. Okay. Let's sew that on. This is like any other zipper gusset, just FYI. Okay, let's put those wrong sides together. You like that jar? You know where I got that jar? I got that at Coosa Mountain. Who gave us those? Jan? Who gave us those little... It's I think Linda and her sister Kathy. It has an emergency chocolate on it. So I keep M&Ms in it. Yep. They gave it to us at the Coosa Mountain retreat, full of M&Ms. Yeah, it was beautiful. Just saying. Linda Crawford, yeah. All right, let's sew this on. All the way around. And top stitch. Now I skived all my pieces, so I might have even skived it. I could have skived it a little bit more. It's still just a little thick right here, but it'll be fine. 2 zipper pulls. I like 2 zipper pulls on both of these zippers. Okay, and we're going to repeat that on the other side. Okay. Leather on the outside. Okay, and then lining. Okay, let's sew that on. Look at that, Speedy Gonzalez. I know. Okay. Wrong sides together. Okay. Let's do it. I know I'm concentrating, all right. Okay. Now, this next step is pretty important. I take that back. It is working fine, just M&M millimeters, not ounces. I bought leather this 4 ounce and the gauge shows 1.7. Yes. Yep, that would be right. That would be right. But don't ask me to convert anything for you. I'm not the math person in the room. Okay. Okay. Now, we're going to take our D-rings. Let me read these. Oh, dear. Hold on. Okay, so I already made my 2 D-rings. And on the right side and the wrong side, we need to measure up what she tells you to in the pattern. Let me read this. Yep. Flip the D-ring over on the opposite end. Yep. Okay. So we're measuring up on opposite ends. One on the wrong side, one on the right side. These end up being hidden connectors. Very ingenious method. So now what we're going to do on both ends here, and I guess I'll cut off my excess zipper tape. And burn those ends. Okay. Take your D-ring. We're going to put the 2 D-rings on each end. Let me see. And on each end, wrong side up, we're going to lay it at that first line that we did. Wrong side up. I know it feels weird, but it works. And we're going to baste those on. You're going to center that on your zipper too, by the way. Okay. And just baste those on. With the D-ring going into the center. Okay, let's do that over here. Make sure you have your zipper pulls on. Just saying. Okay. I've got threads hanging out everywhere. Hold on. Okay, now we're going to take our gusset, our bottom gusset. And for your bottom gusset, you have the hole for the D-ring connectors. You should have already marked. She gives you a template in the pattern to mark those and cut those. Okay. And now we're going to add it to the zipper. So right sides together. Let me get some clips on the outside. And then the lining, right sides together on the inside. Your D-ring is down inside there. This little piece is hanging out. Okay. And we're going to stitch that together at, let me just make sure. Yeah, seam allowance in the pattern. Okay. And we're going to repeat that on this end. Okay. All right. Then we're going to turn that right side out and top stitch, which I could have done that earlier, I guess, for one end. Just make sure that your lining and bottom gusset are on the same wrong sides together. I have stuff everywhere, guys. It's starting to drive me crazy a little bit. Okay, here we go. Okay. And we'll top stitch down here too. Now, my gusset is not the same size, so we're going to fix that here in a second. It's not something that is a big deal, but it does happen. My bottom gusset is bigger than my zipper gusset. Okay, where'd my scissors go? Here they are. So I'm just gonna, so you see that right there? This bottom gusset is bigger than my zipper gusset. So I'm just gonna slightly blend that in on both sides. This side is not nearly as bad. How's this side? Barely. Just a little. And that happens, depends on your seam allowance for your zipper. Okay. Dawn. Oh gosh, that's funny. Okay, let's see where I am here. Now we're going to do our D-rings. Let me grab my D-rings. And do our hidden connectors. Don't sew this together yet. You need that to be open so you can do your hidden connectors. So we're going to add our D-ring. This is the right side. Here's that mark that we made earlier. Add your D-ring. And we're going to pull that in to that opening that we made earlier. And you pull it down to that mark that you made. Make sure this little guy, your little tab, is inside. Yeah. Okay. Oops. Oh, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Pull this out. And on the top here, about 1/4 inch, keep your lining out of the way. We're going to do a little stitch. I almost forgot that. That would have been bad, Barb. Do a little bit of stitch. That is securing that end of the D-ring. I'll show you. So that is securing that D-ring right there. So just above your little tab. I'm going to repeat that, but make sure your lining is out of the way. And you just want to do it the width of your D-ring connector. Okay. Okay, now we'll add our D-ring. If I can find it. And we'll put it down inside there. I made my holes for these connectors pretty small, so I'm having to really kind of pull them through. Let me find my mark. There it is. Okay. Perfect. Now take it, so that's what I have so far. I pulled that in, pull that in, and then flip your D-ring, everything else out of the way. And we're gonna stitch on that tab right there. It's kind of hard to see. But we're going to stitch our 2 D-rings together on that tab. That's why it's really helpful to have a zipper foot on. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. So that's what it looks like. Barely caught that little tab because I made my tabs probably too small, but that's what it looks like on the front so far. Okay. Then we are going to do another, I'm going to stitch these together down here too. Don't trim these yet, because we're going to use some of it for a rivet. A rivet. Isn't it great? It's an easy way to do it. Okay, let me see. So now we're going to fold that bottom down. Make sure your lining's still out of the way, and we're going to add 2 rivets. Let me grab my supplies here. So I'm going to add a rivet below and then one right here, centered. Going to be a little bit of noise. Make sure your lining is up out of the way. One there and one right below, centered. Very noisy. Let me find my long rivets. Perfect. Perfect. Then once we put these on, we can trim that extra off. You just don't want to trim that before you've got those done. All right, let's do this other side. And then we'll go trim it all together. All right. Add my D-ring. Put it down inside my flap opening. And my friend, dear, I'm dropping things, who sent me my new rainbow hemostats. I'm going to use them to grab that and pull it through. Perfect. And you only want to pull it through to that line. Okay. And then if your little flap comes out of there, just push it back down in there. You want that nice and secure down in there. perfect. Then move everything out of the way on the wrong side and stitch across all of that. For me, it's a little thick. The old fabricator can handle it, but just keep in mind it's kind of thick. Okay. Okay, let's see how it looks. Oh my, perfect. Okay, then I'm going to do one more little stitch of putting those two together. On the wrong side in there. Okay. Perfect. Now let's add the two rivets. Make sure your lining is up out of the way. One below your D-ring connector. And one above. I know you guys are saying, oh my gosh, she's going to hit herself. I almost did. I'm okay though. This is really a very easy way to do hidden connectors. It's still out there, Diana. Princess Diana. It's still out there. Just need to scroll down. Maybe Jan could pin it to the top. I don't know if she can do that or not. All right, I'm going to go press these 4 rivets. Perfect. Pick up my scissors here. Okay. So there you go. On both sides. Okay, let me clean up a little bit, guys. It's gotten quite messy. All right. Now we will, once we have done our hidden connectors, we're going to baste the bottom closed. 1/8 of an inch on the long side. Wrong sides together. Then we're getting so close to starting to put it together. This is not a short sew by any means, but it's a great result, really. Okay, let's sew this. Just baste it together. I probably am getting ready to run out of bobbin, I'm guessing. Nope, I still have some. Let's do the other side. Okay. All right, let's find our centers. So we're going to clip those together and find our centers. Find your center on your bottom gusset and your zipper gusset. Denise, you're tardy. It's okay. Then we want to put those centers together. And just mark here. On each side. I'm trying to keep it down where you can see what I'm doing. There we go. All right. Let's see. Let me have a sip of coffee. Okay, we are ready to put it together. So the first is our outside gusset. So I need, these are my inside pieces. These are my two inside pieces. Yep. And my little zipper gusset. All right. So find your centers on all your outside pieces and your big lining pieces. I didn't do that. Hi, Chastity. I am making a modified everyday crossbody by Car Threads. Highly modified. Simplified, I should really say. Simplified. I think we need to find our centers over here too, guys. On the sides, so I'm going to do that. Yep. Let's do that here too. Does it feel like a Friday to anybody else? It really feels like a Friday. Hey, who's playing Thursday night football? I just realized there might be some Thursday night football. It's not the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs aren't doing very good this year. It's very sad. 0-2. It's okay. We love them anyway. Okay. So we're going to take our front piece, which for me is the front. I put my tag on the inside, so there's no tag on this, which I'm okay with. So we're going to add our little zipper placket centered on the bottom and clip that together. And I am going to use these little clips, these little guys, because they hold really well. And because they hold so well, you don't have to use as many. Cynthia, it is Bengaline. Bengaline by Mood Fabrics. It's very luxurious. I'm going to open this up. It frays like crazy, but if you interface it, it's manageable. So we marked our zipper, so we're finding that center. Yeah, we're finding that center and clipping that in place. I'm trying to open my zipper. There we go. Okay. How much is the other one, Dawn? Is it still like $17, $18 a yard? Very pricey. I don't know that there's much difference either. Okay, I'm just clipping that all the way around. This is the side of the zipper, just FYI. Oh, wait. Hold. No. Nope. 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 It should be the side of the zipper that has the wings on it. Sorry, guys. I knew something wasn't feeling right. No big deal. We'll fix it in no time. Okay. Yeah, we want the side of the zipper that has the wing on it. Did I put it on the wrong side? Let me see something. Let me see. Oh, please. No, that's right. Okay, yep. Yep. So, yeah, you want the side with the wings. That's what we're attaching. Right there. Whew, almost made a big boo-boo, you guys. All right. So the side of your zipper tape that has the wings is what's being attached to that front. Whew. Goofy girl. Oh, the Bills and the Dolphins tonight. Okay. I'll be rooting for the Bills, Kathy, for you. How about that? I'll be rooting for the Bills. Although I don't really like either of those teams, but for you, I will. Okay. Okay, that's better. I knew there was something not right about that. So your wing that's not attached is flopping in the middle. Just FYI, guys. Okay. This is a pretty snug fit, FYI. It's a snug fit. And you really can't clip anything. Because you don't want to clip your zipper tape. Okay. All right, let's open our zipper now. Hi, Barb. It's a little long marathon, so that's okay. All right, let's get all this stuff out of the way. I'm going to start on the bottom, and we're going to just baste that. Let me make sure I'm just basting it. Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah. Down here on the bottom, we're going to do a full seam allowance. But when we get to the sides, we're going to do a smaller seam allowance. There's a reason for that. I'm on page, what page is this? 51 of the pattern, in case you want to notice that. Okay, now we're getting to these corners, and I'm going to use my little hemostats that my friend sent me. Just to pull that to the corner. Just go slow. Perfect. Okay. Can you see? How well can you see? It's very tight on these corners, just FYI. Just do your best. Very doable though. This is the worst part. You know what? It doesn't really matter to me. I've always used the ones that lock because that's what I've had, but these don't lock and I like them just fine. This is the first time I've used non-locking, but I like them. Oh, I just ran out of bobbin. Just right there. Oh my gosh, am I glad I caught that? That would have been very disastrous for me. I have another bobbin right here. So I think I actually prefer the non-locking, these new ones, believe it or not. Okay, let's start that right there. I lost the bobbin work, could you tell? That's okay. We're almost there, guys. One nice little corner here. Okay, beautiful. All right, now let's take, I'm going to decide which is going to be my inside here. So push this all inside, and we're going to put that right sides together. So this ends up being that, oh no, I want it to be this plain one. I don't want anything on that front. Yeah. All right, let's attach that. Right sides together, and we're leaving an opening to turn this in the bottom. It's very much like the Louis, very similar to the Louis in that sense. Match up all your centers on the sides. And we're going to leave this bottom open to turn this piece. Make sure you have your zipper tape flat on these corners. I don't know, what does she call this? Does she call this pattern an intermediate? My guess is it is an intermediate, but like I say, on every pattern, anybody can do it if you just take it step by step. But it's a pretty stout pattern for beginners, I'd say. Okay. So on this bottom, we're going to leave a nice big hole to turn. So I'm just going to go start right there. Oh, did you see that? Wow. I'm going to reach in there and make sure my zipper is flat. All the way around that corner. Soup is simmering. Yum, I bet it's really good. How many soups do you make, Lori, while you're up there? You already made one. This is number 2. Just go slow around these corners, guys. It pays off in the long run. I'm just pushing my zipper tape in. Six or 7. Oh my. Yum. Did your daughter leave today? Did she go back home? I bet that was bittersweet. You guys, we're not going to have time to do the leather. We'll do it tomorrow. How about that? We'll go live and open the leather tomorrow. There's no way I'm going to have time to do that today. Yes. I know, I'm sorry. He's good to see her though, I'm sure. Okay, we're getting down here where we're gonna stop and for our turning hole. You guys, I have like 20 clips on the floor. That's a sign of a true success. All right. Beautiful. Now, if you feel the need, you might just trim. Be sure you're not trimming your zipper. I am just going to trim my leather a little bit on these corners without trimming my zipper tape. I'm not worried about my bengaline lining at all. All right, let's turn it. Let's see how we did. Here we go. It's going to take me a hot minute to turn it, I can tell right now. And that's okay. I don't have a hairdryer in here yet. I really should put a hairdryer in here. But we will get it. It's coming. Don't pull too much. Don't want to rip anything. You must have been extremely successful. You were, Dawn. That's one of the next bags I'm going to make is the Tamor. I've got it all cut out, ready to go. I am not going to do it on the live, though. I'm going to record it. Oh my, that looks good. Let's test our zipper. Let's see how it looks. Just want to make sure your zipper zips without any snags. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Ugh. It is perfect. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bitty piece of tape in here and close this hole off and top stitch. Then this front will be done. Just this front piece, not the front. Okay. So just like the Louis, if you've made the Louis, we're going to fold that turning hole in. And as we top stitch, it'll close it off. So there is the turning hole that I just put tape on. And we're going to turn this on the right side and top stitch. I'm going to start down here, and I'm going to pull that thread to the inside. Top stitch all the way around. Make sure that your wings are inside, I think. Let me make sure. Hold on. Let me check that. Hold on. Let me just look real quick. Nope, they're out. Nope, they're laying out. Okay, good to know. You want your wings laying out. This wing's laying out. Okay, let's pull those to the inside. I mean, even doing this, simplified, it's taking a long time. Actually, much longer than I anticipated. That's okay. I store it on a shelf rolled. I have actually I have a video out there of my storage room. You can see where the leather is. It's on a shelf rolled. It's not folded. Okay, so that's what you have. Oh my God, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, next step. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to attach these wings centered to that spot that we had marked already. The wings to the zipper. And we're going to baste that on each side. Right there. It is not a quick bag, but it's beautiful. You're right. Thank you. I am just going to double check that nothing is twisted. Okay, good. All right, let's baste those on. I might have to finish it tomorrow, guys. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock. It's 2 hours. 2 hours is about my max. Okay, let's do this other side. Whoa. Zipper's flying. Oh my gosh, did you see that? You probably didn't. The clips went flying everywhere. Okay. Okay. Perfect. You're waiting patiently for your package. I think I just mailed it today, Nancy. I think I just mailed it today. I was a little tardy. Okay. Perfect. There you have it. All right, guys, I have to go get dinner for my sweet husband who's been working outside. So, I'm thinking, let me put these rivets up before I knock them all over the floor. Let me see. Let's finish it tomorrow. Donna, what hammer do I use? I have this little hammer that I've had probably for 20, 25 years. It's really kind of pretty, but it's getting worn. And it has a screwdriver inside here too. It's got little screwdriver pieces. I never use those, but I've had this for 20 years. People often ask me where I got it. I have no idea. No idea. It's the cutest little guy. So yeah, I'm going to have to finish this tomorrow. Oh, they're available at Hobby Lobby, Jan? I didn't know that. Make it a 2 to 9. We've already got salmon and steak thawed. And they've been thawed for 2 days, so we have to do those tonight. And I was just going to make mashed potatoes and green beans. It's 5 o'clock. It's after 5 o'clock. So, the next thing is to, we'll leave this alone for now, and we're going to put our 2, insides, and I'm going to put these 2 together so that my slip pockets are on the same size. So this will be on the inside front, and this will be on the outside back. Wrong sides together. So I'll just go ahead and clip these. And Jan or Dawn, who's available tomorrow, and what time are you available? Tomorrow is Friday. Let me look at my calendar here. Hold on. Let me see. I'm pretty open tomorrow. Maybe I'll finish it in the morning. Jan, are you available tomorrow morning, or Dawn? Dawn, I know it would have to be after 10 because I know we're on a 3-hour difference. You're available in the morning. I had to take my neighbor somewhere at noon. Okay. Let's do it at 10 Eastern time. Let's do it at 10 Eastern time, and then we'll finish this up, and then we'll open the leather that's right back here. It's actually right back here in that tall box. I won't open it. I think I know what's in it, but obviously. So we'll open that tomorrow, and then I'm expecting a big restock tomorrow. I don't think it'll be here before 10, but it's 5 o'clock Eastern time on a Thursday. You know, people need to get home, get dinner, and I'm starving. So we've gotten, this is the front with the zipper we've got on with our lining, and we've attached our little wings. So when you open this up, you have little wings here. Beautiful thing. I love it. Then this will be the front of our inside and the back of our inside, just like this. So we're going to base that on, then we're going to put this on, then we're going to put our zipper pocket wrong sides together on the back. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so cute. I can't wait. All right, let's do it at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And as soon as I'm done here, I'll go post a link before I even do dinner. How's that? Thanks for being here, guys. I know 2 hours is about my limit. I should know that. 2 hours is about my limit. I know there are other people that do 2, 3, 4 hours. I can't do it. I don't know why. I just can't do it. I'm an old girl. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate each one of you. I will link the full tutorial for the everyday crossbody just as the pattern is written in the description below. So you can go watch that if you'd like to make it step by step. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow at 10 Eastern.